What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kevin Smiley. Welcome back to Kevlar82 TV, your positive car culture channel. Today we are back, man, after a long waiting period. 3.8 performance. That's right, dude. I'm back, man. The Project Batmobile, but no longer a project. The Gen Coupe Batmobile build is back on. So you're watching the first video in a very long time. I waited over 5 months for this, dude, due to the pandemic and schedule changes with UPS and just really manufacturer issues, not with ATQ themselves, but the parts that they had to get overseas and everything like that due to the pandemic. We're going to be installing ATQ short throw shifter. I'm going to keep this intro nice and short so you guys can get to it. For you guys that just got your shifter recently, just like me, this video is going to help you out. So I got my man Dustin Davis is going to give us a point by point, show us what we got to remove in the whole 9 yards. I'm going to try to keep it as informative as possible. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get started. So yeah, as you guys can see, we're going at the bottom, taking apart some of the heat shielding or whatever. We're gonna have to remove just this guy, just that right there, and then. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick what we're aiming for, and it's kind of difficult trying to do it with the drive shaft in. A lot of people tell you need to drop the drive shaft. It can be done without dropping the drive shaft. It's a pin that's in there. You see, he's gonna get a pry bar and try to get it out. Alright, so let me see if I can focus it. Alright, so I'll give you guys a close-up. We're working at right there. There's a pin on the other side that's connected to the pliers. But yeah, there it is. There's the shifter. So yeah, give you guys a close-up of what you need to do, but we're trying something a little different. A lot of times, like I said, people take the drive shaft and drop it down to better have more room to work with, but that's not the issue we're having. We can work around the drive shaft, but get that a little bit more light. There we go. Alright, you guys, so we pretty much got the pin out. Let me show you. Everything is nuts. I had to switch to my cell phone because it's just easier to operate underneath, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll sand this down and then we can buff it out before we put it back in.
Yeah. But yeah, getting that pin out is the biggest hurdle right there.
Getting it back in sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's getting it back in is gonna suck too. But yeah, see, we got it out without dropping the drive shaft, just to show you guys something different. And then Dustin, what'd you do with that? Let me show you, hand me that real quick. So what we did is, see this little socket? We stuck this in the other side of the hole because we had the pin pulled out just a little bit and we had some locking pliers on the other side. We're using a pry bar to try to pull the pin out from this side, but he used this to keep it level, if that makes any sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you stick this in the opposite side and you pull on it from that one, it made the pin come out really fast. So yeah, so we're just moving on to the next step.
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta get these 2 bolts.
But yeah, here you go. And bam, there it is. There's the stock shifter with the white ball or whatever. I'm getting a fresh one.
Alright, so once you get the pin out, there's these 2 10mm bolts that hold this ring plate on there. Pull it down, and then you want to have either your help bar go up and you want to push the shifter down.
So bam, there you go.
Yeah, push it down, and then easier if you get this shift lever out of the way. Put it in third. There you go. That little ring plate that goes on there, and then once you push it down, you got this like plastic cage one of the bushings that goes into the, this is what the pin slides into.
Okay.
If you're gonna replace these, if you're not replacing the shifter, then they should just pop out.
Yeah.
But you just pull them out and then you can pull that. Okay, pull it up. Alright. So on the ball, on the shaft of the shifter, there's like a plastic ball, or on the new one it's gonna be metal. This little plastic cage goes over it and it kind of gets locked in there, and that's how it moves around, so it's all like greasy and whatever. If this is dry, you want to get some grease, maybe a little white lithium grease, and grease it up. And that's pretty much it for that. The shifter just pulls out of the top now, and then we'll get the new one. And,
oh, there we go. So we just got to remove the little old knob
that sits over there. So you won't be able to get this out. Just pull these bushings out, and you can see these are kind of mangled.
Yeah. Cool.
So there's that. And then we're gonna do your rear bushing, which is no fun.
All right, go ahead. So we took the plastic pieces off. This is somebody else's car, so this is gonna be inserted in for the video, because I didn't film this part on my car. But you remove the shifter boot, plastic clips, whatever, super easy.
Yeah, these just snap out. So you just, when they're in there, you just kind of push on the side and ease it up. You can use a screwdriver, so just be careful because it's plastic. It'll break and you get angry. And then the same thing, you just yank real hard and this comes up. Just pull it straight up and it comes off.
Yeah, all right.
And then in here you're gonna see 4 bolts. These 4 bolts hold the plate that holds the rear shifter bushing, and then it also sandwiches this rubber boot right here. So we'll go ahead and pull these off. These are 12mm bolts, or nuts rather. You gotta be careful because if you drop these nuts, they'll go down into the center console.
These nuts?
And you'll have to figure out how to get them. Long magnet should work.
Yeah.
Alright, this one was just stuck in here for some reason. But once you get those down, you can pull this boot. Just pull it up. Alright. And then it's different shapes, so you're going to see this is towards the front.
Yeah.
The back is kind of squared. I don't really think it makes a difference, but better to put it back the way you got it. So now that's out, we can pull that plate off and we can replace the rear shifter bushing, and then we can move the floating plate so we can do the fronts.
Come on, now you're good.
And there's not a lot of room in there, but I mean, as you can see, we didn't take the exhaust out, we didn't take the drive shaft off. You can get in there. I'm a pretty big guy, so I mean, you can do it too. So this is the rear shifter bushing. It's like loose that is.
Yeah.
It's pretty worn.
Yeah.
So it just bolts to this plate. So you'll take these off and you'll stick the new one on.
Oh, there we go.
There's like little locks on the side that you gotta pry up. And then once you pry them up, then you gotta rotate the whole clip upwards. Really is no fun.
Alright, there we go.
That's one.
So that's what you got to do. It's not easy though, apparently.
Yeah, and then once you get them out, just rotate them up, and then they should just slide out.
Alright, cool. So here you go. It's the way it looks. Focus. And so right here, you got to pry that out. That's the first step. Here you go. You remove the arm once we get the front plate off, and yeah.
So front bushings, just these guys here. They're one piece, they're not two pieces, so you want to push it through like that.
There you go. Yeah. So these are the stock ones. Then I'll show you the other ones right over here in the baggie. And like I mentioned, this is for someone else's car. Me, I just got this on mine, but I'm putting this in for you guys because a lot of the guys want both. So I'm just showing you both. So
And you honestly only need the rear.
yeah.
These fronts, they might do something if like the rubber is like super degraded and missing, but I mean for the most part, they're not necessary.
But it's you guys' car, your money, you spend it how you want to spend it, however you want to do it. Just doing this to help you guys.
So with these, it's two pieces, so just one on each side. Just like that. Definitely recommend some white lithium grease on these, just to help them slide in there, and then lube up the inside so when you put the pins in there, they slide in easy. That off. Take your new one. So this is the ATQ rear shifter bushing. It doesn't matter which way it goes on. Tighten them up pretty good, because you don't want them to rattle loose. Slide the end of the shifter plate back to this hole. You just want to lube it up with some white lithium grease. And once you do that, just fish it back up in there. Definitely better if you have somebody to help you, somebody inside of the car. So right now I'm holding the plate up while he's putting the nuts on. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So the white lithium grease, right?
Yep.
Some of that on there. Yeah, pretty much. You guys pretty much the same way you took it out. It's the same way you put it in, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, so for the final step, you just put the pins back in that you took out in the beginning. So yeah, greased it up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
So once you actually get everything installed, one of the last things you gotta do is stick this pin back through the shifter. And you can see that when you stick it in there, it's a very tight tolerance. There's no give. So you gotta get it pretty much exact. And just to make everything easier to go in so it doesn't bind up, just get some white lithium grease, stick it in there, stick this through a couple times so you know how it feels.
That's what she said.
Because it sucks trying to get that pin back in there.
Yeah.
Alright.
The O-ring came off. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
Alright, so to get it back to the plate, we had to take out one of the bushings. So they're really hard bushings. So just stick it back on. Right now, actually, it's easier to just leave it off for now. Just get that O-ring back on. There's an O-ring, and then there's like a little plastic cage. I don't know what the actual name of it is.
Get that buckle back up in there just like that. The O-ring first, and then the cage around the ball, and then stick it back up there.
Once you get them in, shifter will stay in place. You just tighten them up. Once you get the plate on, and you're pretty much good to go. Stick your bushing on, back in. Now, use a little bit more, huh? A little bit more.
Trying to push the pin in a little bit more, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like part of the struggle too, is getting the pin in. Just gotta make sure it's in all the way.
Okay.
Alright, so we in there flush now. They use the channel locks to, you squeezed it, right? You were like squeezing it with the
Yeah,
channel
we just
locks?
squeezed it back in there.
Yeah.
It must have been caught on the lip.
Looking good.
Alright, so now we need to go up on top.
Yeah, so we're pretty much done just putting everything back together. Putting everything back on the way you took it off. And you're good.
Getting this boot, you just want to put the boot back over where you took it off of. It's kind of annoying. There's like a little lip on the floating plate.
Yep. So here it is. Here's the new shift knob. Ooh, look at that color. So this is gonna be the color scheme for the interior. I know I'm doing black and yellow on the outside, but I love blue The interior lights and everything like that are blue. We're going to be doing blue accents on the interior, so it's going to be black and blue on the inside. And this shift knob is the beginning, and it is weighted. This thing is heavy. This thing is really heavy. You guys can feel it. It is crazy heavy right now.
1.1 pounds.
Oh shoot, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this thing is heavy. So I can't wait till we get everything put back together and give you guys a quick reaction, how I react to it and everything like that. But you're gonna have to stay tuned for the review and the comparison. We're gonna do like a review and a comparison of the stock shifter and the throws of the short throw shifter. So yep. Yeah, I'm all up in the office right now checking out some of these pictures. Hey, this was a gift, right?
Yeah, Trish got that.
Yeah, see, it's a gift. I think I'm gonna have to bite off of that. So if you guys see one of these in my garage, just know I got this idea from this guy. I don't care. I'm gonna bite off of that, but I like this one right here. One of my favorite pictures. And then there it is, track proven. This guy actually drives this car. He doesn't just put the parts on it. I told you guys. Ooh wee, look at that one. Ideas, Dustin. I'm gonna copy off you, Dustin. I'm gonna have I'm gonna get some of my wife's pictures she took framed and put in the garage. So there you go. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. As you see, the Batmobile is still on the lift over here in the back. I changed out my some gaskets or whatever for my cats. Pretty yeah, just standard stuff or whatever. Got more stuff coming to the car. Now I'm gonna start working on the interior, some other things do, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope it was informative. I hope you guys enjoy your ATQ short throw shifter, man. Congratulations once again, dude. Man, I'm tired. It's 6 a.m. At 6 p.m. I came out here at like, I think it was like 9. It was like 9 or 10, whatever, dude. Helping out at the shop too, so I filmed a couple vlogs for you guys, some awesome content, and also stuck around to help out my man Dustin Davis wrap up his day at the shop so he can get home and relax and chill with his family. So yeah, man, pretty awesome dude. Make sure you support him. Make sure you follow 3.8 Performance. If you want to get some work done in your car, dude, make sure you hit him up and make sure you make an appointment, dude. Don't be trying to swing by the shop without making an appointment, dude. You know what I mean? Stay organized. But yes, I'm gonna go and get up out of here, take this awesome Batmobile home, and stay tuned for the review of the ATQ short throw shifter, dude. And that's gonna be it. Hit the like and subscribe button, of course, man. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all my uploads, dude, and continue to support. Let's go ahead and get that subscriber count to 3,000. Then we can get to 5,000, dude. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, show your support. And that's gonna be it. Just remember, as I say in all my videos, always see the glasses half full, not half empty. Stay blessed, stay safe. It's your boy Kevin Smiley signing out. Kevin 82 TV. Peace.